I want to take you back to KwaZulu-Natal now. The leaders of the ANC there are answering questions from journalists. We anticipate there's going to be some kind of commentary around the ANC's NEC decision to reconfigure that province. Let's continue listening in.
A violence task team. I don't know if you've commented on it, but I would like to get your view on this, particularly as you know the history of KwaZulu-Natal. We are this year preparing to head to another election, and a lot of the issues and political violence and political killings, we saw that very right ahead of elections. What is your view on the decision by the minister?
Okay. You'll be number 3.
Yeah, and I'm also from Eyewitness News. Mr. Mdola, I hear you in the statement you say, in the view of the alliance, you've resolved to hold a special alliance political council in Rain following the unrest or the protest by workers over the issue of the salary trading. Don't you think that would be reviewed or seen as interfering with the work of the NEC, who has been to the municipality and said that he would be going back 3 weeks should there be no decision by the council to resolve the issue? Don't you think that would maybe misinterpreted as though you are trying to interfere in this regard? But also following up on Mamhlongo's question about the political task team, do you think elections could go free and fair without this political task team, which was now disbanded by the police minister? Don't you fear that this alone could see the rise of political killings in the province? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's immigrate to the right. Can I see hands from my right hand side? Yes, you are number 1. You can come in.
Oh.
You can go ahead.
Okay, I'm just going to follow up on the questions that have already been asked. Oh, the question that has already been asked. Just asking the provincial secretary of the ANC with regards to Monday's announcement by the NEC to reconfigure KZN and KZN, but obviously dealing with KZN here. How do you view that process taking place, first of all? And also, how do you feel it will impact or affect the process of renewal that the party has, or the leadership has undertaken going towards the 2026 local government elections? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think I will then allow follow-ups. I will then open for question. I will start and check Provincial Secretary of SANCO if there is anything you want to respond to.
It was directed to us. Can we move all the masks?
All the masks.
Oh, all the masks.
Hey, talk.
The next dress. You see, we create job opportunities. Thank you very much. Thank you for the questions as well. Actually, I'll just respond to one question, and I'll leave the rest to my comrades to respond to. There is one question asked by Ayanda Mhlongo, specifically about the relationship between ourselves here as the alliance in the province. I think last year, of course, we did raise issues in terms of the issues regarding the working relationship within the alliance. But towards the end of the year, we did release a statement to say we are now working together to iron out those issues which we were complaining about. So we held 2 different Alliance Secretariat meetings already last year, which were talking to the political matters that we wanted the alliance to attend to. So with that, that has been attended to, and we've got programs in place to have political council in the province, and which will be followed by the Alliance Summit. I think those are political matters which we are happy with, which are now under control. So what we are talking about here today is mainly socio-economic issues which affect directly the people on the ground. So those ones surpass any other political program that we've got in place, because all of us here, we exist to serve the people of KwaZulu-Natal. So if there are issues which are thrown into the people of KwaZulu-Natal, that calls for us to park whatever issues of political nature that we've been dealing with, and then attend to those issues which Unopala of the ANC through our Alliance Secretariat statement had clearly articulated. Thank you very much. I will pass over to you, Comrade.
Thank you very much, Nopala. Let's allow the Provincial Secretary of COSATU.
Thank you very much. Firstly, I think I will try to articulate on the questions as they were raised by various media houses here, because I think the questions are bordering around almost the same issues. Firstly, I must indicate, that's why even on our statement, the question of Itala, we understand the position and the posture of Prudential Authority. We do understand it. But even on our statement, we are very clear that we are not condoning any issues of maladministration or corruption that might have taken place in Itala. But our position is very clear, is that Itala is a shareholder. Itala is an institution that is under a government which is ETIA, which is a shareholder. And we have been advocating, as revolutionary forces in this country, we have been advocating for a state bank. And we are saying that Itala was a direction, was a beginning of a direction to a state bank. Then we are saying that we understand what is the functions and the mandate of Prudential Authority. There are four mandates or functions of Prudential Authority. The first one is to ensure licensing. The second one is an ongoing supervision. The third one is enforcement. Then the fourth one is resolution. But what we are saying is that Prudential Authority should not overlook all other elements of its mandate and jump to the last one, which affects 257,000 people and 400 workers. We are saying that all challenges that Itala could have faced should have been addressed amicably, but try to actually assist Itala than collapsing Itala as a bank, because the majority of the depositors there, it's a people who are poor. There are communities where there are no banks, but there's only Itala. You are talking of people who are tax owners, you are talking about and tax drivers, you are talking about people who are grant recipients, you are talking about workers, ordinary workers, a number of people. And these people have been left stranded. The way in which Prudential has approached this issue, we believe that it should have been approached in a more matured way and in a different way, to actually also look at the interest of the poor people and workers. That's what we are saying. We are not condoning, those issues must be dealt with, but with a view of assisting Itala to actually achieve its objectives and mandate. That's what we are saying. Then the other issue, I think, Manjoman, the issue of ArcelorMittal, we understand that there have been processes arising from 2023 where ArcelorMittal approached government about some of the challenges. arising around the issue of energy, arising the issue of imports competition, and many other logistical challenges. But we are very much concerned about the trend that we see happening in our country, whereby some of the big companies want to abuse government because they know that South Africa is facing a huge challenge of unemployment, where they want to abuse government and threaten for closing down so that the government can take the money of taxpayers and bail out those companies. This is why we are saying on ArcelorMittal, really, we're not sure if the government has gone down or to check its books whether really these challenges could not have been overcome. That's why we are saying that more measures needs to be taken in trying to actually save the jobs of workers. If there's a need as well to intervene in saving the company, I think in the statement by the Secretary of the ANC of the Alliance has articulated various options that need to be considered. In fact, even in terms of the legislation, the retrenchments of workers should be the last resort. And we really don't believe that we have exhausted all measures to save workers there for the company to say it's closing down and so many workers losing their jobs. That's what we are saying, that that urgent intervention is necessary. Unfortunately, there we have one of the unions organizing, but it's important that we need to come now as COSATU, we need to come as the Alliance to actually engage, and we really don't think that it's too late. When we go there on Friday, where we're going to be picketing, we will be submitting a memorandum to say that before the company consider retrenching workers, before it consider closing down, these are the measures that need to be considered, which we are going to be raising as the Alliance of the African National Congress, South African Communist Party, COSATU, and SANCO, together with our...
All right, once again, we're listening into the leadership of the alliance in KwaZulu-Natal, the ANC Alliance, which of course involves COSATU, SANCO, and the ANC itself. They speak about a whole range of issues to do with the liquidation of Itala, which you know has had a big presence in KwaZulu-Natal, ArcelorMittal deciding to stop part of their long steel operations in Newcastle, and the possible ramifications. What we're also hoping to hear from, of course, is their response to that decision to have the province reconfigured by the ANC NEC. They're yet to get to that answer, but as soon as they do, we'll certainly bring those reflections to you here on the SABC News channel.